Okay, the first opponent with superior MMR, or not with superior MMR, with more than 1000 MMR and almost 1100, and not that much more combat power. So he's probably as talented as I am, but further into the game than I am. Gonna be difficult, I'm assuming at least. Might just be either super easy if he makes a mistake, or impossible if he just turns out to be too good. Anyway, Sledge Fang is not a bad combo, but I'm thinking about this more. Heavy armor, Mustangs, crawlers. Mustangs always nice to have. I generally want some in my unit composition by the end of the game just to guard against enemy flanks and stuff. And what do I put up front? What does he have? Arclight, Stormcaller. Arclights are going to mess me up. Stormcallers would probably mess up tanks. Can't go into air yet or anything like that. Still feel like going into sledgehammers is not bad, but maybe for the moment. Should I get preemptive units here? In order to fight against some of his units, I need something decently more chunky, I guess. Could go in for snipers, but for now they will only feed his Stormcallers. Nah, I think for the moment I won't purchase anything. I'm going to purchase my upgrades, I guess, but no additional unit. I want to see what he gets. So he positions his Stormcallers actually decently offensive. If I put some crawlers here, they will immediately aggro on the crawlers. Not sure that is what you want, to be honest. For now, he's getting fangs. Rounds out his unit composition, I guess, though I think I would have gone for crawlers. So those missiles are actually doing a number on me. And as expected, the AoE eats my units. It just eats my units. But what could I have really done? Buy out 4 wasps, just to have them eaten by fangs? Not what I would have wanted. None of this is good for me, I think. I'm settling for 2 sets of sledges. They're not perfect against the Stormcallers, but they should be decent enough. And I want them on the outside. There's actually pretty good information that with a beacon, I can completely manipulate the way his Stormcallers shoot. He's going for reinforcement wasps. I have Mustangs out, so I'm not intimidated by those. What he has on the field right now is a lot more intimidating to me. These are going to block like 1/11th of the damage that my tanks do, but most of what my Mustangs will do. Yeah, basically all that my Mustangs will do. Also, a bit less than half of what the crawlers might do, but, you know, crawlers getting close to Arclights. Unless you have so superior numbers, that's not really going to happen. He's using 200 bucks on shields? If he has 200 bucks left over, I think I would have loved to see those on upgrades instead of shields at this point. Because the shields, I need the DPS, but I can break them. As far as the update situation goes, or upgrade situation goes, those will last no matter what happens. Now he might still keep these shields alive for the moment, but I honestly feel like if he's going for shields, I should maybe just go into Stormcallers of my own and start blasting those shields. They are going to hold. Not sure if they brought him any much better result than what he already had. And I need to watch my health because it's getting painful. Can only describe it like that. This would also be nice, but it's not a long-term solution for the problem that I'm having, which right now is lacking the DPS. And I think that Stormcallers are not a bad solution to my problems right now. Then again, maybe Phoenixes instead. Yeah, Let's go into Phoenix instead. Phoenix has the advantage that it cannot get shot down just like that. And I think I need to put them a bit on the inside here. They cannot get shot down like that. Should I go for any upgrades on these? I guess I could go for the splinter ammo. It's not like I'm doing any damage to other stuff. So yeah, let's do that. And next turn I might just run a rhino in the middle of his forces. Sounds like a good idea, because I don't think he has anything to really guard against a rhino moving in on him. Maybe this is now the turn where, or the game where I go for rhino play. Unless of course he puts something on the field that is decent against rhinos once more. But I still feel like maybe I should have gone into rhinos right now. He's adding on so much Stormcaller. It's going to be so annoying when I run rhinos around. He's throwing up sentry missiles as well. He's using so many, what should you call these, defenses? Extra defenses. None of what he has is helping him against what I'm hitting him with now, Phoenixes. He does have a counter for Phoenixes out, the, the Fangs. But whether they are going to win him anything, probably. Actually, they all... did they all die? I'm not entirely sure if all of them died, but I think so. Which means once my last ground units go down, and they will go down against this many Stormcallers, it's just open season for the Phoenixes. They are going to break most of his shields, I hope. There's a bunch of crawlers on this tower. But they are going to break one of his shields. Now he's gone really deep down the Stormcaller rabbit hole. This would be very interesting to get. How much money do I get this turn? 800? I think I can afford that. So Stormcallers are not going to cut it. I'm not sure what he's going to do against the Phoenixes. He may be thinking about Wasps or something similar. Which makes me want to hit him with Wraiths instead. What I could also do is go into Wasps of my own and annoy him a bit more this way. Still need to take down these shields, but it's going to get easier and easier with every passing turn. I feel like for this turn maybe I hit him with a Wasp flank. It's cheap, hits like an absolute truck if it works. I'm not sure if those are getting distracted. The longer I can survive without showing my ultimate trick of running a rhino in, the better. Oh, he did add Mustangs in the rear. Not sure if he anticipated it, but he is probably going to win his round based off that. And again, I was winning against his front line earlier, and it's not like these Mustangs have already joined the fight. So maybe there is hope yet. But I wouldn't hold my breath, to be honest. Because there still is so much small fire. Yeah, now they are clearing out my Phoenixes. This has not gone well. Either he anticipated my flank, or it was just plain luck. I've gotten lucky in the past too. And I now need to kinda reveal the rhino trick and hope that he doesn't counter that. So intensive training is worth it, I think, even in this situation. Maybe especially in this situation. Now I'm unlocking a rhino. Or should I still go with Wraiths for the moment? Maybe I just do that. I have more money now. So I can unlock a Wraith and unlock the armor for it. And then I think this is now worth buying out for, getting another Wraith and putting a level on one of them so it can survive a lot better. Putting those into the rear of my forces. Symmetrically, of course. Except for upgrades, but I can't promote 2 units in one round. Would probably be too OP. He also bought out. because he's hoping to finish this. But let me tell you something, these Mustangs are not going to do any significant amount of damage against this Wraith, and not even against this Wraith. They do 42 damage apiece. He probably has attack specialist, right? Yes. I think otherwise it's at like, it's 27, I guess. That is the number. So now I have a couple of units to tank for my Phoenixes, which will hopefully dismantle the shields and a lot of other stuff he has. These Phoenixes are still getting wrecked. Look at what this Wraith is doing. He is dismantling the shield and not giving a hoot about all of these Mustangs shooting at him. Wraiths are going to demolish him this time around. It's a cheap trick, but if it works, it works. Mass-produced Wraith, no thank you. Lightning Storm is going to be annoying. I don't think I can reasonably shield with hackers against this many Stormcallers. Then again, if I distract them, that's going to be painful for him. I really feel like this is now the turn where I add in a couple sets of crawlers and just have him run in from somewhere in the middle, so they distract his forces. Maybe I just put them in this orientation. Yeah, 5 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2. Unlock something new. Let's maybe unlock the Marksman. And I think I'm gonna get Repair here. Unless he specifically gets something to counter, it would be bad. I think I'm getting Subterranean Blitz instead. And does he have like upgrades on many things? Not really. Not really. Could get higher attack power, but what's the point for the tanks? Maybe I just mass recruit something. Let us mass recruit and get another set of Phoenixes. Now that we have something to take damage for them, it's hopefully going to be decent. He does not have the Wasp Swarm in any meaningful way, but is countering with melting points, so I didn't want to go all in on other units, like just adding more mass Wraiths anyway. The Wraith probably is at an end at this point in time, because it will not stand up to melting points. Not at all. He is probably going to take this turn because I did not have wasps, yeah. And that may very well be GG. Yep, GG. Not unexpected considering this was the highest level opponent yet, and I feel like my MMR is inflated. What would I have done differently? I'm not even sure what I would have done differently, to be honest. Trawler trick probably was not worth it. But realistically, had wasps accomplished all too much? I don't think so. I would have needed a more solid front line, or maybe I needed to run around the crawlers and put another unit out on the field. But putting it bluntly, I'm not sure what I could have done significantly better here. I may just need more experience or win earlier rounds so that he has to counter me instead of me having to counter him. Not too sure what to do here. Really unsure what to do here in the grand scheme of things. Not like I had more wasps to put on the flank. Going into Overlords would have probably yielded the same result against the melting points as the Wraiths. I got a couple of cheap victories, but that's about it. Otherwise, he just demolished my army, and that was the problem. And I don't think the shields and missiles were what won him this game. He could afford the shields and missiles and still win. Maybe just mass Stormcaller would have been the answer. Try it next time. For now, accept the loss, learn in humility, and yeah, see what happens next time.